Good day, collective. Good afternoon, good evening, or whatever time you may come across this here reading. I'm Cheryl, your Typical Healer, here to give you a message from the Most High God Spirit and Natural Team. I hope you guys are doing well. I do ask that you please put your energy in space so that you're able to receive the message as it's meant to be received. These are general readings, you guys. So again, please do use your discernment when it comes down to these messages in our reading. Only do take what resonates with you, and please do leave the rest behind for someone else to pick up and or receive, okay? And yes, these messages are timeless, you guys. So whenever they come across your timeline, page, feed, and or path is when you're meant to see it and or receive it, okay? Do not mind my shirt, you guys, because this shirt has been rocking and leaning with me and all of that for some years now. And I ain't ready to let it go. I ain't ready to let it go. No, I ain't ready to let it go. But let's get into this message and see what Spirit has for you all today. I'm using the Tarot deck, and let's get into it. Okay? It's snowing out there, y'all. I thought we was done with the snow. Spirit. Thought we was done with the snow. We was having some good weather coming in. I thought it was going to be an early spring out this mud sucker. But we have the Queen of Pentacles, you guys. The Queen of Pentacles. Someone is in their grounded energy, mastering themselves. Okay, I'm looking to the side here because I have some notes written down. Okay. And I try to like to look over, glance over it real quickly. But then I remember I write so damn much. So I got to flip through some damn pages. But yeah, someone is in their mastery stage right now of self-care, building some sort of safe, sensory, cozy environment for themselves, okay? And or that could be you, collector. Somebody could see you as that, okay? Someone who has mastered themselves, okay? And you build some sort of, what was it I said? Sensory-friendly type of cozy environment for someone. Yes, you could be a water and or earth sign because we have Sagittarius and we have Capricorn. Okay, so do take it how it resonates. You can have these placements in your chart. You could be these signs, okay, and or North Node, or you could just embody this energy. Okay, you're someone who's nurturing. Someone sees you as nurturing. Okay, let's see what else. Someone sees you as a sanctuary. Okay, a sensory sanctuary. That is cute. Someone who nurtures their nervous system. Like a parent would. Like, you know, because I feel like I don't like this. Sorry, you guys. Had lip gloss on. So I'm gonna start coming up here with some chapped lips. But yes, someone sees you as their happiness. They 10 of cups. Their family fulfillments. Confirmation on my phone. Another 10 of pentacles here. Somebody sees you as nurturing to their nervous system. Someone sees that you calm them, is what I'm getting. Wow, somebody finds you to be their divine love. Okay. You bring them inner happiness with this nervous system. Okay, nurturing energy. And or yeah, I gotta see it this way too. Or you are this mother that is nurturing to yourself. Okay, you nurture yourself. You heal yourself. You find a safe space for yourself with this inner happiness. Okay, you bring yourself happiness. Okay. And or again, someone sees you as this and finds you to be that for the family, because we do have family twice here with this family imagery in the cards. Okay, and it's saying family here. Okay, someone sees you as family. Someone sees that you can heal their family and or heal them. Okay, and you heal yourself. I'm getting healer. You're the healer in the family. Is what I'm getting. You bring balance. Okay? You bring balance. Balance and growth. Okay? You bring balance and growth, possibly to a family dynamic, and or to yourself, and or someone sees this within you. Okay? Yeah. They see that you are deeply connected to your senses. Okay? That you enjoy your comfort, that you possibly enjoy being alone. Okay? Also, someone who also makes nourishing foods. Okay? So you could be a cook. I'm sorry, you guys. So you could be a person who feeds the soul, nourishing foods, feed the soul. And that could be on many spectrums, because if this is a family dynamic, you feed your family healthy, or you somewhat eat along the healthy lines. Here is what I'm getting with that. And or you feed their souls with this nurturing energy, bringing in balance and growth to the family. That's, I can see. Yeah. We have the sun energy here. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me see if I can find that. Like I said, I write a lot of stuff down. Yeah. You are like a flow state of joy to someone. And oh, that's what you bring. Happiness, yeah. I like these. Let me see something real quick, you guys. Hold on. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles. And with the Five of Pentacles is giving sensory overload, okay? So I feel like when someone is going through a sensory overload and they're not eating, okay, because we did get nourishing foods, right? So if they're not eating and things like that, they're isolating themselves, okay, feeling misunderstood, unsupported in some way, shape, or form, excluded from neurotypical spaces, leading to some sort of isolation, okay, going through some sort of scarcity narrative, okay, a lack of mental and or financial physical capability, okay, to be able to manage daily tasks. I feel like you, collective, this Queen of Pentacles energy is someone who can nurture that for someone, okay? I feel like you make sure someone eats. I feel like you make sure someone feels safe in some way, shape, or form, okay? Yeah, because you're someone who is nurturing. Or that's how they see you, remember? That's how someone may see you, as nurturing to their nervous system. So when they feel in this way, the Five of Pentacles, you nurture that feeling. You nurture them back to, let's say, health, okay? I feel like they need someone like you. We do have need here. Possibly your family needs someone like you. I mean, it's not going to resonate for everyone, okay? So please, again, do use your discernments, okay? But this is what I'm tapping into at this moment, okay? Anything else, Spirit, that you have for the collective? But someone finds you to be very nurturing. Someone that's healing to their nervous system, okay? You make sure they eat properly. You make sure that they're doing, you check in on them. That helps them. Okay, it helps with some sort of insecurity. Okay, it helps them with some sort of insecurity. Yeah, we have the Three of Cups. You bring them happiness. Whoever this is, they want to celebrate with you. Okay? Yeah, they're going through some sort of sensory overload here. They possibly might feel left out on the cold, feeling heartbroken, okay? But I feel like that is a sensory overload that someone is going through. Okay? I don't know if they want you to heal a broken heart because they find you to be a healer, okay? They find you to be someone who's grounded and or have the skill and or mastery of self-healing and or sensory soothing or sensory regulation. Is there anything else, Spirit? Yeah, you are someone who bring emotional balance, okay? Someone sees you as a King of Cups. Okay, you could have this energy, okay? Male or female, you just embodies this energy, okay? They see you as let's say emotional supporter, okay, or a supportive leader is who they see you as. Okay, this is that nurturing the nervous system, okay, that you support people emotionally, okay, that you can calm someone's emotions. Yeah. And or you have the skill to do so. That is the awakening that someone have. Someone sees that you can be able to help them regulate their sensories, regulate their emotions. You have the knowledge to do so, is what I'm getting. You have the knowledge to do so. This is the awakening that they have when it comes to you. Okay? Hold on 1 second. Okay, so yeah. Let's see. Oh, the top of the deck, Strength. Someone sees you as a strong individual. Yeah, they see you as someone who has passion, inner strength, focus, and compassion. See, yes, they find you to be nurturing, okay? Compassion comes with that nurturing energy. They find you to be compassionate and strong. Well, that ain't that nice. Somebody sees you as such. I mean, I know I see a few people that way myself, because I definitely do. So if people see you as that way, collective, then congratulations, because it truly isn't easy to be in that kind of energy, especially with all the energies you have around you, or in this world, But you being able to be strong enough to be able to regulate yourself, to nurture yourself, to be able to heal yourself and others. I mean, that's God within itself. You understand what I mean? Because you're not allowing things to break your space, you know, to break you down. You're actually able to help others when they're going through a breakdown. Confirmation. So yes, you are able to help those that are going through a tower. Those who are facing overload, sensory overload. You're able to help them. Okay? With the strength that you have. Yeah. To provide some sort of emotional stability with this Nine of Cups energy. Wow. Someone sees you as something great, okay? Yeah, someone sees you as a great person to be around, okay? And I feel like they feel that they can be able to unmask around you. Well, this would be masking, actually. But I feel like with you being in their energy or they're being in your energy, it's going to help them with the strength that you have to gain some sort of emotional stability. It's going to allow them to unmask this masking energy. The Devil card, okay? Devil is masking energy, okay? It's a masking coping mechanism, okay? But I feel like with the energy that you embody, this healing energy, and the strength that someone see you as in or have can help them regulate their sensories, okay? Help them regulate some sort of feelings, okay? Sensory overload, okay? When it comes down to whatever it is that they're going through in their lives, whatever tower that they're going through, which is that overload, okay? Sensory overload. You help them see things in a different perspective to help them regulate their sensory, to regulate themselves, is what I would say. Because you see things from a different perspective, you know? I feel like you're someone who also can give intuitive messages, okay? That also helps calm the soul and nervous system for someone when they're going through this type of overload. And or this could be just an intuitive message for whoever may need to hear it, okay? Maybe you don't hear this often. Maybe this person hasn't told you this, okay? I feel like they may be coming in to tell you now, okay? Because with this intuitive message here, I feel like someone is coming in with the zoomies, okay? Coming in with that hyper focus energy now. I feel like somebody feel a hyper focus in your energy. Okay? I feel like when they're going through that sensory overload, you help regulate them. You help nurture their sensories back into balance. And they leave in feeling action oriented, okay? They feel like they are recharged, they are good to go, and they zoom, okay, to sprint into action with whatever intuitive message that you give them, okay, to help boost them up, okay, if that is the case. Okay, now I can say that with this Five of Swords, and I was going to say that too, I was going to say this can cause some sort of conflictions. When I say that, it's because you don't want to feel like you're being burnt out yourself by being used by those who see you as such, draining your energy, even though you know how to self-regulate and to rebalance and recalibrate. I don't even want to try it this time, guys. Recalibrate. There you go. Your energy and recalibrate yourself. Is that you still don't want to overgive, if I'm saying that correctly, or overstimulate yourself. Okay, sometimes you do need to just have some space, and this is where you're able to, and or maybe this is just the fact that you're able to do this. This is why you're given this energy, this healer's energy. I feel like this is your gift, okay? This could possibly be your gift. But if you know if you can't take on too much, okay, and it's becoming to the point where you're needing to balance yourself, you know how to pull back your energy, okay? I feel like you know how to do what to do, okay, for you to get back into your recalibration, okay? For you to get back into your energy. Let's see what else. Let's see what else, Spirit. I also get with this message is that with the Five of Pentacles, somebody could be feeling left out in the cold, okay, leading to some sort of social isolation, okay, feeling burnt out and having a sensory overload, and they feel like that you can be able to help them in some way, shape, or form, okay, as they go through some sort of scarcity narrative in their mind, okay, because they're in the energy of overthinking. Okay, we did get the Swords. They could be in conflict with themselves with their overthinking. Take it how that resonates, and they need you to balance that out, and or need to balance it out, but they feel like they need help from you. Okay, they find you to be that person that can do it for them. Okay. Someone could be feeling misunderstood, and they feel like you understand them. Okay, you understand them. They feel like you can support them. If they usually feeling misunderstood and unsupported by social environments and people around them, they go to shutdown mode, okay? They shut down 555 on the clock, okay? And look that up, okay, if you need to, see which way resonates with you. But I feel like they shut down, but they see you as a person that they could be able to come to help them out of that. I don't know if you guys are speaking at this time, if there's a way that they can get in contact with you, but they feel like you being this, I also see it as this could be a calling for someone, because we did get the Judgment out here. Okay, someone's healing. Somebody could be, this could be a therapist. You could be a therapist in some way, shape, or form, or just someone that they can talk to. Some you probably don't even realize that. Okay. You could listen. Sometimes a therapist needs someone to talk to as well. Okay, because of the energies that they encounter on a daily basis, and may need to find some sort of sensory regulator for themselves. Okay, do take a high resonance. It could resonate in many ways, shape, or form for someone. Okay, but I do feel like this could be a calling for someone. Okay. Yeah, because whoever you are, you can use your intuition, okay, to help someone with this intuitive messages, okay? Intuitive message. This could be a sign for someone, okay? Do take a high resonate. You are someone who can help break the illusions, break worries, fears, and doubts, any anxiety. This is your gift. Look, that is the truth. This is the truth, okay? With the Ace of Swords. Yeah, look at this, because you are the Empress. Okay? You embody the Queen of Pentacles energy. You are the Empress. Okay, you are someone who is nurturing, a good parent, develop accomplishment, growth, evolution, and action. So this is how someone sees you. Someone sees you as someone that can help them grow. That is the breakthrough that someone has. The mental clarity that someone has. Or you can have that mental clarity that you can help people break the illusions, okay, of themselves, of their oversensories, of their overthinking. You can give different perspectives or intuition or intuitive messages that can help people I would say, release their masks. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The mask, the sensory overload, the masking up in their head. Okay. I feel like you are someone who can be able to use the tools and skills that you have, okay, as a healer, possibly in some way, shape, or form, to give people clarity, to give people self-confidence, okay, to create a new narrative for others that can't or is unable to do it for themselves, or you help them embody that energy so that they can do it for themselves, okay, so that they're no longer in this anxiety feeling, so they can be able to release that aspect of themselves, unmasking that part of them. Yeah, because you are someone who is the star, okay? You are someone who's spiritually tapped in is what I'm getting with this, okay? Also with the star is one second. Yeah, you're someone who can give hope and inspiration to others. I don't know why it didn't. It was right there in my face. I don't know. But I wrote something else down and I was kind of looking for it. But you're someone who gives hope and inspiration to others, okay? After their tower moments, after their sensory overload. And I just got a confirmation. Yes, you are someone who does that for people, your family, for your friends, people around you. Knowingly and unknowingly, you probably don't even know you or recognize you do this. Okay? And what I wrote down earlier, because I was tapping into something that I've been tapping into for some years now, but I'm kind of like slowly integrating it into my readings, as you may see here in this particular reading here. But you are also someone who can help with adults with autistic and ADHD diagnosis, okay? Understanding themselves, helping them understand and build a fulfilling life, helping them understand. Yes, look, Queen of Swords, that is the truth, okay? This is something that you could be able to help with someone through direct communication, okay? You could be able to help someone gain different perspectives with a clear mind, okay? Help them set some sort of boundaries, okay? Clear boundaries for themselves that can help them self-regulate, okay? Sensory regulate. You can possibly give someone the tools to be able to do that, okay? Yeah. That is what I'm getting, so that they can be able to end things that doesn't work for them, okay? Go through some sort of transformation, okay? In cycles of masking, okay? Let me check that real quick, you guys. Give me a second. Yes, I was right. To end masking. To end that that cycle of masking. To have a burnt out recovery, okay? So by them unmasking themselves, they are recovering. Yeah. You help them let go of that aspect of themselves. And also possibly help them get over that energy of shame for being in that masculine energy. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, you guys. And with you being able to do that for them, they'll be able to celebrate, okay? And possibly want to celebrate with you, okay? Because it's like you bringing them home to themselves. You bringing them to their authentic selves. You allowing them to come home to themselves when you do this for them. And again, you probably do this unknowingly and knowingly, because if this is your job, if you happen to be a therapist and this is what you're doing, okay, this is possibly what you do for others, what you do for people. Okay, and you don't even have to be a therapist. This could be this, and if you're not a therapist, I feel like you are being called to be one. Okay, and if not, your own way, okay, you could just be this for people. You could just be you could do it through tarot, like myself and many others who help clear illusions for people. There's so many ways. You don't even have to be a therapist, you know. Like, you are a therapist in tarot therapy. You could, as in so many ways, you can be this for people. You could even be this for your family, and you don't even have to have a degree. You don't even have to be you could just have this knowledge. You have that magician energy. You have the knowledge. You have the tools. So you are able to disperse that to those who may need it. Wow. Just like, sidebar, it's like myself, because I've been learning and writing down things, because I have a son who's on the spectrum, and I have a daughter also who I feel is under a certain category as well. So I did my own personal research, okay, and this is how I've been able to even self-diagnose myself with things that I have realized with myself. Okay, so I know or has learned and still learning how to be able to self-regulate, and help my kids, because my son is on the spectrum of autism. So of course I definitely need to show him and teach him how to regulate his anger and things of that nature, and my daughter as well, because she gets frustrated with him, and also with myself, because it's just how it's like a trigger moment, a trigger moment that can cause a domino effect. And I have also realized with other people, when I speak to other people, and you kind of see things with other people that they got going on, it's like, okay, you recognize certain things that, or I have when I've done my research and it's like, here I go, starts giving them little unsolicited advice, or we just having conversations. But unfortunately for me, I do appreciate the fact that I'm not invading on anyone, or overstepping any boundaries, because I feel like as thank you, Spirit, come through, because I feel like Spirit uses me to give some sort of intuitive message. If that is the case, if it just happens to flow that way, it flows that way, and this is something that someone possibly needed to hear at that particular time. Okay? Yes. So that could be something for you as well. So again, you don't necessarily have to be a therapist, but you could be called to be one, or you are just naturally this embodiment of a person, okay? A healer in some way, shape, or form, okay? You may know someone also who has a degree in, let's say, psychology, okay? So it's just, because this is basically what it is, psychology, learning the minds of people and behaviors of people, okay? Like I said, I have my reasons of why I'm doing it for my family. Wow, Spirit. Okay. But, wow, I think I just picked up on what I just picked up on, you guys. But, because I definitely was seeing that as for you guys. But again, what you grow through what you go through. And again, you never know who's watching. So someone could be watching this very video right now and could be taking heed to the message that is being put out there as an intuitive message for someone to pick up, okay? To possibly tap into psychology, okay? For their home, their situation, okay? Because we want to use it in a high vibrational manner, okay? To help someone, okay? And or to help those around you. I feel like I be giving a lecture at the end of my messages lately, but I feel like it's something that's like an extra gem for someone who may need to hear it, okay? Look at that. Splitting the deck, I had got hard work, and we have victory and success. Okay, so you working hard at mastering yourself, mastering how to regulate yourself with sensory overload and ADHD and spectrums and autistic, because I did mention that here. You being the magician to maintain and obtain these skills and knowledge to help yourself and help others around you, your family, possible. Confirmation, come through, spirit. Thank you. Okay, that it may bring you some sort of victory and success. Okay, 6:09 on the clock. Do look it up. See if how it resonates with you and your situation. Okay, but this is going to bring balance and healing to whoever. Okay, because you are a healer. You are a healer. Okay, it says movement, balance, solutions, harmony, healing, and empathy. That's who you are. Okay, this is who you are. It's been saying that this whole entire time in this message. Okay, this is who you are. And I feel like you are hyper focused on this. Okay, whatever it is that you do to heal people, you are hyper focused on it. Okay. But I would definitely leave this message right here because the time is going, and I feel like I will keep going, you guys. Let me see. I feel like if you was called to do this, with this Hangman in reverse, I feel like there's no more stalling, okay? It says stalling here, but I feel like no more stalling. No more delays on what it is that you need to go on ahead and push through. Like, I don't know, I can receive this message myself. I did not expect this, you guys. I really did not. It's unfolding. But I feel like you are being guided to go ahead and move forward with however this may mean for you, okay? For you to step into this energy. Either you are in this energy or being called to step into this energy, and or you're just 6:11 on the clock, okay? I've been seeing a lot of 11s. Like 4:11, 3:11, 1:11. Like it's always 11. Okay? But again, if this message has resonated with you guys, I ask that you please like and or comment that down below so that I know. I hope this brought some sort of clarity and confirmation to your situation. And I hope to see you on the next message in our reading. I really, truly thank you all for being here. Thank you for the subscribers. Thank you for the supporters. Silent supporters, I thank you all very much. This is the 222 portal, okay? So you are bringing balance and manifestations in, okay? I feel like it's all coexisting here. You're integrating here. But again, I see you on the next message in our reading. I love you all. Take care. Ashe.